situation that involves a lot of passion, please let me know, and I will advise you to go downstairs, take a break, take a breather, because this next guest of mine is one of the artists at Artist Night. His name is Ross Piero of No More Victims, and he's going to do slam poetry. Please give it up for Ross.
We're getting through it.
Careful.
Yeah. All right, I'm Ross. I'm from No More Victims. We go by No More Victims too. There is another organization called No More Victims. So to not steal a great name and a great cause, we took the number 2. No More Victims is turning more into a movement in a way than just a non-for-profit organization. People were following us, inspired, before we even got our 501c3. If anybody knows what that is, it means that you can legally run as a non-for-profit. I want to start off with a story that took place in around 1985. I was in the Cozy Dog Drive-In. Oh, she's going to get that. You can tell this one. I was in the Cozy Dog Drive-In with my mother, my brother, and my sister. They were around 3 years old. I was about 5.
At this angle.
There was this family of
You're doing it perfect. Do not push any buttons.
a father,
Okay.
a mother, and 2
You
children,
do this
2
one.
boys.
Seriously.
And they were
Let me
sitting
talk about business,
right around where the mic is from us, where the mic stand. They were cussing their kids in ways. Well, we're sitting there, finishing our food. The woman drags her son screaming into the ladies' room. The whole restaurant hears her slapping him, punching him, and screaming for help. Everyone's trying to pretend like it's not happening, like they're in a bad dream. My mother generously is 5 feet tall. She looks around, stands up, slams her hands down the table, goes, "Really? No one?" No one. Walks into the bathroom, and it was like the saloon, Old West saloon doors when that lady came out of there. Flying out with my mother's walking every step behind her. Like that. Do I advocate violence? Not always. But there are certain times where you cannot tolerate what is going on around you. You just cannot tolerate indifference and apathy. It is the most inhuman form of evil, is apathy. When my wife was 4 years old, her babysitter raped her. When she was 8, her uncle started raping her regularly. She was raped 2 more times by strangers before she turned 16. And if this doesn't bother you, then that's the problem. If it doesn't bother you that people, now I'm one of them who loves reading the flyers on the wall. But when you walk past a homeless person with a sign that says, "I have nothing to eat, I'm starving," and you walk past them to read those flyers, how good does a flyer have to be to ignore a human in need? How important does that show or that concert or whatever's going on have to be for you to ignore someone who doesn't have anything to eat? When you walk into the convenience store, pay whatever you're going to pay in your town for a pack of smokes and a beer and walk out and not even give the change over. This is an indifference that needs to stop. I'm sorry if I offended you, but in a way, if I did offend, that at least made you think. And if you're not thinking, if you didn't at least get something moved inside your stomach or your brain, then that's why I'm up here. But if you're pissed off at me, at the world, grab a mic, grab a pen, grab a paintbrush, grab a guitar, say something about it. Do not let these things stay silent. That's all. Go to nomorevictims2.org.
Thank you, Ross. Give it up for Ross Piero. There you go.
Thank you.